And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the bass line, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mast. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre-grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Let's go! Thank you so very much for being here. I'm Scott Starboard. This is Scott Starboard Show. How you like them apples? We are going all the way, all the very way. First of all, I'm so sorry. I'm late. I had to do something for my mother today. Went and visited mom, so a little bit of a drive, well worth it. Love you, ma. And I was like, I got home at like 6:10. I'm like, there's no way I could have went on right at 6:15. So I apologize, but anyway, we are going all the way to 8 o'clock to the boy. Doc Matt Steve comes on, and you guys all yell at each other for 2 hours. Yes, by the way, yesterday, happy birthday to my daughter. I love you with all my soul. We had a great time. We went out and did family stuff. We ended up going to eat, came home, sang happy birthday, opened presents, had a good time, and didn't have the phone near us. We were just doing our thing. And it was a beautiful, beautiful occasion. And then probably around like I had to get to bed, so I think around like 11:30 I end up catching DMS's show again. I'm like, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the Minnesota thing tonight, but I think I'm done with the Minnesota shooting. I'm done. But whatever Steve DMS wants to do tonight, that's what he's going to do. I don't know what topic he's going to talk about. I know my thumbnail, not my best one. Did it on the road. And I'm like, what I should have made this way earlier. What am I doing? There was a furry party at Mar-A-Lago. I'm going to talk about, I'm not even going to spoil the topic, but it's very weird. We'll find out. My boy, I know he's a pain in the tuchus sometimes because it's like, dude, just vote with Trump. What the hell are you doing? Now is not the time to make a point, sir. But our boy, friend of the show, Rand Paul, is he about to fix all the illegal immigration problems in America single-handedly? We'll find out. And there's all types of other stuff. Mike Tomlin, I know I said it on the show on Wednesday. Mike Tomlin's retiring from Pittsburgh Steelers. Was that a good move? We're going to talk a little bit. I know sports ball, people get all upset about it. There's some topics I think there's a little extra sugar and spice here. I think we need to talk about because I didn't know this beforehand, and now I do, and now you're going to too. And there's all types of other stuff we're going to talk about. Just chaos in the world, clown world is on fire, and I'm here to say it's cool, baby. We're gonna hang out and have a good time. Listen, I want to have a good time. I am someone, my whole life is all about truth. I want the truth. But I'll tell you right now, in my opinion, there's a lot of things that aren't worth like losing friends and everything over. So that's why, like, I like to listen. I like to party. Okay, your boy likes to chill and have a good time. So, yes, it's all about truth and it's about having fun. That's what we want to do, is have some fun. So, that's the deal. And again, I'm so sorry. 6:30. I went from 6 all the way to 6. What's going on? But Candace Owens went. I think she was going on at like 5 or 5:30 something tonight. So she bled into it. So I guess it's not the end of the world. Let me get into the chat, boom, bap, and then we will get right into some goodies. Like I said, since I lost some time here tonight, I gotta hurry. I actually have to hustle and get into the stories. Me and my stories. Snizzook, my boy Snizzook Slizzy. By the way, Barp is already happening. We're going to talk a little bit about Barp. We're going to talk a little about our boy Alex Stein, my brother. A lot of people think Alex is missing. Is Alex missing? We'll find out. I know where he is. Okay, our boy Owen Schroyer, friend of the show, was looking for Alex, and I know where he was. So we'll find out. But yeah, Barp's this weekend. And Alex is going. One more reason why I'm like, I want to be at Barp. Bubba Army. Why can't I ever get the R? I want to say like a retreat party, royalty party. Yeah, boys, like a ting. Did you hear that? My brain went ting. It was amazing. Snizzick, love you, brother. Thank you so much for being here. Johnny. Z, Friendly. That's my dog right there. Let's go. Kenny Chunkalunga Powers, my dude. The real Sniz, I'm here. I was just getting some ice cream out the freezer. That's how I say it. I'm like, dude, grab me some ice cream out the freezer. I know, listen, I had yesterday off. I have so much crap going on. It's madness. But I'm back. What's up, cuz? Oh. Did I miss it? Wait, remember when Babyface said he heard ICE agents had a quota? I said something in there that got blocked, but I have no idea if it was him or not. Listen. I know I have 5,000 mods, and I love you all. I don't want anybody blocking anybody's stuff unless it's doxing. Don't bother. I let everything fly. That's the way I like it. I like the good, bad, the ugly, baby. Let it fly. Let it all come out. My boy, let's go, Daniel Graham. I'm like, should I say it? Yeah, you put it on Facebook, you on Twitter. Dan's out in LA, and the H-1Bs took away our boys' ability to get, he's an absolute computer programming mega genius, okay? It's hard for him to get a job because all the H-1Bs took all the jobs. Like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, he would have been able to, say, oh, I'm going to go work for this one. Oh, you don't pay as much? No, I'm going with that guy. And now, not so much. So what's he doing with his time? He's taking his beautiful, wonderful family out and seeing LA and I'll show you a couple of pictures later. We'll probably do that at the end to make everything smooth. We got to smooth it out a little bit. Make things a little upbeat, right? It's everybody's just a little too crazy. We're all a little too emotional. Why is so emotional? Okay. EMC, my dude, let's go. Thank you so much for being here, Big Pimpin'. I love you, brother. I hate doing this. Skipping all the stuff. Bart Hutchinson's up in here. Love you, Bart. Thank you for being here, brother. I freaking love you to pieces. I'm watching Shorzy on the box. Get the box. Waiting for the show to start. Promo code Bubba. For the Bubba box, get the TV box. I had to get all my plants from the porch, guys. It's going to be almost freezing tomorrow here. Really? Damn. See, promo code Bubba. I told you. Damn, it's going to be cold down in Florida, huh? That's not good. I think you're down in Florida, right? I know you're down south. Oh, shoot. Everybody give some love. This is Family Lamb right here. Buddha, my dude. I know Mar-A-Lago Furry. I'm so sorry. Listen, I'm trying to put, fun, enticing thumbnails together. They can't all be winners. I tried. I thought it was interesting, and I think the story's pretty interesting. It's not even what we're going to be. We'll talk about it, but that's not the whole show. We gotta give Trump the love that he deserves when he deserves it, and bash him over the head with the bad truth when it comes out. I don't what furries at Mar-A-Lago. What do we think? Morgan Elizabeth up in the house. Thank you, Morgan, for being here. Love you, girl. Some big things are happening. Stay tuned. Here we go. We love big things. Let's go. I know that does sound a little weird. Well, I wasn't thinking of the bottom of a dude, but now that you mention it, it's like what are we talking about here? Been praying for you. Yep, me too. Always. Can't wait to hear about our chat rat prince having arrived. Let's go. I can't wait either. Rand Paul's a friend of the show. Don't tell. Well, actually, if you see him, say Scott Starboard. If you see Rand Paul, say Scott Starboard said you're a friend of his show, and see what he says. Make sure you videotape it and post it all over socials, please. I can't wait to see what he says. I wonder if Starboard has Rand Paul's phone number. I guess you guys didn't hear me a while ago. Because I kept saying friend of the show, all these people. So now, like you just heard me talk about Alex Stein. That's my friend. That's my boy. And it's sort of a joke about Owen Schroyer because I'm saying that he's a friend of the show because he's actually friends with Morgan. And he hasn't started following me back yet. So whenever there's somebody who I guess I should say I like, somebody that I like that I haven't made acquaintances with, I like to say friend of the show. Because he's like, a friend of the show. No, it's not. You even researched the Honda Pilot color. You got to do it. What are you going to do? I voted for Ron Paul. Did you? Oh, now we know what state you're in. We know what beautiful, wonderful, fantastic state you are in, sir. I read his listened to his audiobook. That's how it's done. BW, my dude, let's go. Scott, what is your furry costume going to be? Well, when I go down to Mar-A-Lago, all right, I was thinking of being the skunk ape. What is the skunk ape, you ask? Well, if you watch Expedition X, like an idiot like me, no, down in the Florida Everglades, apparently they say that there's some kind of bipedal ape of some sort, and it stinks. So they call it the skunk ape. So I'm going to go to Mar-A-Lago at the furry party being a skunk ape. We'll see what happens. I guess it's just an ape suit. Hopefully the one from Trading Places, because that shit was funny. And I'll roll around in skunk and rotten eggs, and I'll get everybody out of there. What the hell are you doing in Mar-A-Lago? Being a bunch of furries and whack jobs. We'll check it out. Who is my spirit furry? See, the skunk ape isn't my spirit furry. Listen, the animal that I want to own, and post them, please, in the chat. Tell me what your like dream exotic animal is. I want to own a water dog. What's a water dog? A water dog is a oh my god, my brain. I have so many things going on in life. I have so many. And I can't focus. A river otter. River otters are cool as a cucumber. They look like little dogs. And they swimming around the water. They're freaking awesome. River otters are awesome. I want one. I would like Mrs. Starboard will never let this happen, I don't think. If your boy comes into a few million and we upgrade the house and the land and all that fun stuff, I'm sure she'll let me do it. I would like around the whole, like a moat, sort of like a moat, around the outside of the whole house, and then enclose it, right, with like, you know, thick plexiglass so nothing gets in, hurts my river otter, and the river otter can't get out, and you keep the heat in, because, you know, I'm in New England, and it's, you know, freaking cold. It's cold for like 5 months out of the year. It's like too cold. The rest, you know, there's like, we get literally 3 months of summer weather. Really 2.5. But, you know, the last half, it's like I can still, you know, hang out and do some stuff. But then there's like 2.5 months where it's, you know, it's just a little bit too cold, especially for a river otter. I mean, they are natural all over the place. So who the hell am I? I'll find out when I own one day. I want one. But I'd like to have like a crazy, like weird, you know, moving water deal around the whole thing. And I'd like for to have like a slide coming back in the house. And I'd like to have a slide going around, like not the whole house, but around, like, you know, some of the rooms in the house. And then, you know, it's just like a huge water slide. You know, it's like a lazy river with some dips and dives for my personal river otter. I know. I'm not all there. What do you want? No more federal income tax. Let's go. We're going to talk about that too. I know there was so many better things to talk about than furries at Mar-A-Lago. I thought it was interesting. You know, what do you want me to do? Make another thumbnail about Minnesota? Because we're going to be talking not a lot, but we have to bring it up because there's all this stuff going on. And it would bequeath me to not speak of the crap. The freaking minutes I am done. The mega rich hide their money from federal taxes. Oh, they hide it all over the place. Look at what's his face there? Adam Schiff. I was gonna say shit. Adam Schiff. His house is in DC, and he claims on his taxes he lives there like 8 or 9 months out of the year. He's a California congressman. What do you mean you live in DC 9 or 10 months out of the year? Then you don't live in California. You know why? So you don't have to pay taxes in that shithole. And you don't help any of the actual California residents. So what are we doing here? What are you doing, Adam Shifty Schiff? We know what you do. You're stealing our tax money. You're hiding it from the California government. And you're just a crappy dude all around. Adam Schiff. You have full license, Scott Starboard, to talk about me. Oh, I'm so protective of everybody. And I'm like, I don't want to say anything. I'm sorry, dude. I'm an open book and honored to be interesting to anyone. Dude, you're the man. I love you, brother. We're going to, like I said, I want to do it at the end of the show. Something fun and upbeat. And I already talked to you a little bit, Dan, on X about it, but I could literally do at least 5 shows on one of the places that we talked about. You went to all these beautiful places and you brought us video, and I'm showing it. And now I got your permission, so I feel even better about it. Hell yes, dude. We love Dan. Ron Paul ran for president, Scott. I know who Ron Paul is. I like Ron Paul a lot. I just happen to think his son Rand Paul is much more grounded in reality. Let's face it, okay? I mean, I'm on the right. I have some libertarian viewpoints on things. But like, I don't know. Rand Paul sort of takes it a little too far. Ron Paul was just like straight up libertarian lunacy. In your boy's opinion, don't get mad. Ron Paul's like, free drugs for everybody. Let everybody have heroin. I don't care. Free, no, who needs home inspections? We don't need home inspections at all. Just let every home you buy or beware. And it's like, if we didn't live in clown world, okay, listen. In the 50s, the Democrats decided we need more votes. People don't like socialism, communism, illogical and irrational shit. So they started opening up the border to let rando people in here who, God bless them all, don't have America's interest at heart. Right? Doesn't mean all, not all, but most. Then shitbag Ted Kennedy. Can't believe the Kennedys are all wacky. There's only RFK, JFK, JFK Jr. And they took all the best ones out. Isn't that kind of weird? It's a little weird that the three best ones get knocked down constantly. I mean, two of them, they totally said, see you later. I don't know if the airplane thing was, well, three of them they took out. There's four. What did I say? Two? I don't know. I think I was counting the JFK father and son as one. Who cares? Airplane, kind of weird. I don't know. I mean, it happens. So I don't have any evidence against it, but really? Like, and JFK Jr. was a stud. He was rugged as hell. Dude and he was smart, and he wasn't libbity lib. But what the hell was I talking about? Ron Paul. I think anyone who's a free thinker with a rational, reasonable mind would think that a lot of libertarian views are correct. I do. But like, so if his heroin is legal, free, non-taxable, we can just sell it wherever we want. If there are two, I hate having to carny my words just to speak on YouTube. If there are two two heroin dispensaries right next to an elementary school, what would Ron Paul say? And if Ron Paul isn't mad about it at all, then your whole ideology's out the window. It's gone. Because people shouldn't be selling H right next legally or illegally next to an elementary school. Just like I don't want them selling pornography next to an elementary school. Like we like I say all the time, okay? Stand in the middle of the political spectrum and take about, 5 or 6 steps to the right. That's where you should be. Libertarians are on the right and on the left. It's a disaster, to be frank. At least for somebody like me, I like my shit laid out nice and easy, right? I like things nice and easy the way they're supposed to be. You can't get that all the time. There's always going to be some kind of sloppy shit, like the freaking stupid shooting that we're all arguing with each other about in Minnesota. I think the guy, whatever. The cop, I think the agent was completely in the clear. DMS showed us he was Michael Jackson leaning on the thing for like 2 or 3 days. Everybody was saying that she didn't even hit him with the car. I'm telling you, I will screen record everybody that I can that was saying she didn't hit him. He moved out of the way. Then all of a sudden it changed to, look, he's leaning on the car. He's not supposed to be there, blah, 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 blah. She saw him in front of the car. And the car, one of the other agents said, get out, get the F out. Large Marge was like, drive, baby, drive. And she's like, fuck that. Even though the cop's leaning on the dude's car. If anybody's leaning on a car, what if there's a 9-year-old girl leaning on the front of your car and you see her? Is it okay to just drive? I mean, come on. But, there's things in life that we see differently. Some people, Araya Light, our good friend Araya Light, she was on a show saying how she thought the first shot was legit and the second two were overkill. This is why this Minnesota thing, it's just, it happened so rapidly, and it's just not one of those things that's just cut and dry. That's why your boy, me, I like cut and dry. I like it, night right there so you can see. And the libertarians, it's all over the fucking place. So anyway, what was I saying? I'm sorry. Trading places. That's exactly where my mind went to. Jim Belushi getting drizzonk with an ape is unbelievable. That's my spirit animal, B-dubs. Jim Belushi. Rest in peace, big guy. We love you. A river otter. Thank you, Morgan. A river otter. Otter is like main regular. Like when somebody says an otter, it's a saltwater, like a big. It's not a seal, but it almost looks like one. But a river otter is like fresh water, chilling. Maybe gets nipped at by a little snapping turtle here and there. Oh, he finds some fish. Oh, look at my little paws. I'm a little river otter. I got paws. I love little river otters. I want one. Tag, not it. DMS in the house. Thank you for being here, brother. I love you. Smash that like button, please. And tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell anybody. Let them know pencil next shift. Get them out. We need pencil next shift. Out. This hurts your boys skipping through, but I just want to make sure I see everybody. Find one clip of me saying he wasn't. I wasn't really even thinking about you. I'm in trouble. I didn't want to talk about that shit. Oh God. Find one clip of me saying he wasn't hit. I just looked at my post 6 days ago. So she grazed him. There you go. Straw man. No. No. White iced tea's up in the place to be. Thank you for being here, White iced tea. It really wasn't you. Just like a bunch of people were saying, like, especially when it first happened. That's why I was like, I'm gonna take some clips because it was and I meant more like screenshots of like people. And I don't know if you. I don't think Avi, you said you didn't say it. I believe you. So many people, especially like on Facebook. And I'm like, because I try to find ideas all over the place for the show. That's why I was like, I'm just gonna do furries at Mar-A-Lago. Nobody's talking really much about that, right? I hope somebody wants to hear about furries at Mar-A-Lago. But no, I'm telling you, so many people were either like talking about it on like TikTok and Facebook, and I think I seen some shit on Instagram, but mostly like posts like he moved out of the way. Not you, damn it. He moved out of the way. So he wasn't in danger and blah, 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 blah. So that's why, oh God, I don't want to talk about that shit. I don't want to talk about it. What's the difference between an otter and a beaver? There's a dirty joke in there somewhere, but I know my mother's watching. Hey, Mom, block your ears for a second. Well, one you ought to do, and the other one you just want to do. No, I don't know. I'll figure out something there. The ice shazooting story is right in front of your car. You can't avoid. Oh God, I know. Oh God. All right, let's have some fun. I don't want any more. No more, please. How can you have any furries if you don't eat your ice? All right. I almost want to say let's just get into. I don't want to get into it all. I don't want to talk about ice. Let me make sure this is going. I gotta get my second TV back in here. All right, let's get into this. I will talk a little bit about the stupid ice stuff. Let me go to this here first. Ready? Breaking: iconic Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin plans on permanently retiring from coaching football. Rondé Barber revealed that Mike Tomlin told him before the season this would be his last year. I think he's done. I think he's wants to be done. This is not 1 year off. It is retirement. And to which I'd say, I think you won at least one, right? I think you won one Super Bowl with Ben Roethlisberger, maybe two. I know he lost to the Seahawks 1 year. I don't really. I'm not a big Mike Tomlin fan, but I respect him. Does that make sense? And I'm like, bravo. You know what? Dude wants to step away. Maybe he wants to pull a Belichick and find, hang out at the junior high. What do they call it? Middle school. Go to the middle school dance and pick out a girl in the for the next year or whatever he's doing, like Belichick. I'm not letting it go, Billy. Not letting it go. Bill Belichick, friend of the show, not letting it go. And then I saw this today, and I'm like, you know what? Congratulations. Wait, huh? Now, I know Jamel Hill said this. Jamel Hill is a complete piece of shiz. Just so everybody's clear where I stand. To make this right, they need to hire a coach of color. Colors. Really? Before I read this, I'm going to change the word black to white. And let's see if this is racist or not. Right? Because I'll tell you, I just came from a city and I saw barely any white people whatsoever. So I don't want to hear, oh, we oppressed. Oh, we ain't got nobody. You guys have more people than us. Listen, no. We're definitely even, if not losing, our own country, okay? If a bunch of white people moved into Nigeria and started taking the place over, I'd be like, dude, you guys are pieces of shit. That's their land. What are you doing? When the British went down to South Africa, there ain't nobody there. They just took a big chunk of land. And then what happened? It flourished for years. And then they gave it all to the black head coaches. And then they started kisilling all the white people. And the place is shit now. It's trash. It's a third world nation. See, that's what whatever. All right, so here's the gimmick. I'm going to change the word black to white. And let's see if this is right. One thing that drives me insane about the NFL, about the NFL need more white coaches argument, is the same that could be said about black players. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. You know what I'm saying. Should the NFL add more white players to increase its diversity since it's mostly black? Yeah, how about that? Huh? Or maybe, just maybe, black people are better at football and white people are better at coaching and being quarterback. That's why their discrepancies exist. Yes. Congratulations. Am I a black supremacist for saying blacks are better at football? No. If you say, oh, a country's ran better if white people are running it, you're a racist. Go down to Jacksonville, Florida, and tell me how's that experiment going. It's completely 100% ran by all black people. They have to constantly go to the governor begging for them to send state workers to help them fix, things like water in Florida. It's a gigantic peninsula sticking into the Gulf of America. And you don't know how to get water? Or am I a white supremacist for saying whites are better at coaching? Well, if you said blacks are better at coaching, you wouldn't be. See, that's how it works. But if you say whites are better at coaching, you're a big racist meanie. I'm just telling you how it is. Up to you if you want to accept reality. Do I follow this guy? Because I do now. Uncommon sense isn't so uncommon these days. Or something like that. So, anywho, we'll get into some of that. I just wanted to cleanse the palate. All right, let's just get straight into it. Jimmy Dore, friend of the show. The people running the country are way creepier than you can imagine. This is happening at Mar-A-Lago. Mar-A-Lago. For my Howard Lawrence Carr friends. Let them eat cake. Entertainers wearing dog masks and Rococo era 18th century European aristocratic court costumes danced for Mar-A-Lago guests at a party this weekend. Now, it's not true furry, but it's weird. What are you doing? Just why? Why?
And the way you look tonight.
Whoa! Wait, why do you look like that tonight? Can you guys see it good? That's not bad, right? And the way you look. What the hell is going on here at Mar-A-Lago? Listen, lady, just because you like it doggy style doesn't mean you got to take it this far. Just go have a milk bone and chill out. All right, now hopefully not everybody's dressed like that, right? I think that was just a couple people. What? What in the is going on here? That is some of the creepiest shit I think I've seen in a long time. I want to just pause it on this one right here. Boom. Because this broad, she went, who let the dogs out? And she said, I did. Some craziness, right? I know. I'm having a little fun with it. It's not full-blown furries. But it is weird, right? What was perfect? What I do? Did I do something perfect? Thank you. I'll try. I'm a people pleaser. I like to make you all happy. I could have said, here we go. I'm in trouble. I could have said, I don't see proof he was hit in the first clip released. First clip was hard to tell because his feet are to the side. He was leaning. The Michael Jackson lean. I'm pretty careful with my words. No, I know. I really wasn't even thinking of you. There are so many. And plus, you told me last night. Oh, no, I wasn't on last night. The night before. You're like, I never said he didn't get hit. So, because I was even questioning it, to be honest with you. Because, like, he's like switched hands. He had, like, the Gizon in one hand and the cell phone in the other. And then he switches them. And when, like, the hit happens, it's like, oh shit, I broke my thing again. And it's like, I don't know if you were, if it was I was even saying it. So I'm not even saying it like a bad thing. What I was trying to say is when it happened, everybody had, this isn't a cut and dry thing. That's what I'm saying. I don't even want to talk about it. I love you all. Win one, lost one. There you go. It's never good to get reheated. Beans, refried beans apparently are pretty good. I have leftover spaghetti brothers for dinner, brother. Nice. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. Mrs. Starwood just made haddock. Oh my god. Oh my god. All these years I thought I needed all that breading and deep fried in oil when you just have it just like it's supposed to be with a couple of squirts of lemon. Oh my god. And of course, you put a little, I don't know what the hell it is, a little oregano and stuff, and it's wonderful. Mwah! Just like French fries, sniz, and anything deep fried. Exactly. Yeah. I wonder if there's a Blizzak version of Holyoke Jizzo, the Super Mizark. You know what's funny? When I was growing up, there was a dude, and I was young. There was this black dude, and he went around saying he was the Black Superman. And sometimes he'd go around the city in a Superman outfit. And he'd tell people, oh, they're making a movie. I'm going to be like, this dude was clearly a little tapped. And it never really made me mad, but it was like, I was a little kid. And my parents were not racist whatsoever. And they'd say, they wouldn't say anything about it. But I was always, and I think I asked them questions, and my brother, shout out, I love you. Like, why do we need a black super? Who cares if it's what's the Black Superman thing? And I'm a little kid, and I come to realize, like, welcome to the world, son. This is what you missed the last so many years. Black people wouldn't care. Like Jesse Lee Peterson, I don't even want to say friend of the show. That's my boy. That's my boy, JLP. He says he's lived through all this stuff, and because he grew up on a plantation. His great grandparents and some of his other relatives were Slizaves at this plantation. The owners passed and gave it to the Slizaves, and the Slizaves owned the shit, and they lived there, and they were picking cotton and planting peas and the whole 9 yards. And so he remembers way back in the day, also hearing stories from back in the day. And then he lived through what the hell do they call it? The Civil Rights Movement. Civil Rights Movement is when everything changed in this country. Back before the Civil Rights, you could be like, listen, right up until it was close to it, because I know there was still some racism and blah, 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 blah. But people would say, like, listen, I want my quarterback white and my wide receiver black. And it was fine because people understood. Black people are just more than not naturally gifted at running, jump, you know what I mean? They have a better athletic prowess for certain things. And it's evolution. You're in Africa hunting things constantly, and then the white people up north, the Vikings, were like, work smarter and harder, and they're just throwing nets down and catching fish like bingo. So even though they're strong like bull, they're not running at the fish. I mean, the Boston Marathon is won every single year by African people. Why? Because they can run next to cheetahs. They're like, oh, nice to see you, cheetah. Oh, where did you go? Bye-bye. They're fast. They're supposed to be. It's the way life is. Good grief. It was the one where the guy uses a hatchet to open the Bubba box? The box? Wait, the one I saw, he broke the hatchet before it. Oh, we're going to get to it. That's really what I want to talk about. I don't want to, I'm talking about the Minnesota Ice, the newest revelations. I'm done. If you think the agent's innocent, fine. If you think he's guilty, fine. Listen, it's not worth arguing over, in my opinion, because we all know the guy's innocent. I'm kidding, TMS. Dolomite is the Black Superman. I know Dolomite. I can almost recite Dolomite word for word. Now he's the police commissioner of Boston. Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, he really leaned into the shovel like Michael Jackson so he can shout. We're never getting over this, but it's still fun. Listen, have fun with everything, please. That's all. Truth is unbreakable. That's some party. What's up, guys? Yes, Johnny, the black version would probably be handy as F. I saw the punchline the first time. Yes, exactly. Oh no, Scotty boy's making trouble. I'm making trouble. I don't want trouble. I want love. Make love, not trouble. Yeah, it's just very weird. For those asking, yes, Trump was present and spoke at the event. There he is. Like, ladies and gentlemen, I've heard of doggy style, but this is ridiculous. No, I don't know. I don't even know if this is real. A lot of people come up with a lot of shiz on X and all over the place. TikTok, it's rampant. And it's like, shout out my mother. I love you, Ma. She always says, like, can you show me like some proof of that? And I love it. I love it. There's nothing better than proof, right? So there was a guy, I don't know if I retweeted him. There was a guy today, and I see him all the time. Oh, I almost want to start. Yeah, let's look for him. Let's find this prick. Let's find this Presnick. Where do we go to regular? Just a regular one. There's this dude on here and I guarantee he'll pop up somewhere. It drives me bonkers. And he just makes up shiz. And he's way popular than me and DMS. And it's like, this isn't fair. This is not fair. Now, see, look at the patriotic blonde. And that's my buddy. It's not a friend of the show. It's an actual friend. She's like, creepy Mar-a-Lago event with people in dog masks and old-timey costume. I threw in timey. I threw in the E. Old-time costumes blasted as viral clip stuns. By the way, this reminds me of the end of Step Brothers, where he's like, it's okay that this Chewbacca mask isn't a movie quality. I still appreciate. This is not a movie quality dog. The other lady looked like a lady dog. These two just look like, I don't even know, cheap dogs. Couple of who let the cheap dogs out? Comparing it to this type of thing. In my opinion, Blonde Patriot isn't wrong. Like, dude, get a clue, President Trump. What's the matter with you? Dude, it's so hard to be a Trump supporter. The guy does two great things, and then he does one thing to screw everything up. It's like 2 steps forward, 4 steps back. How the hell are you supposed to get anywhere? Unless you turn around and you do a Michael Jackson back moonwalk lean. The Dogman Steve moonwalk lean from Michael Jackson. I just want to find this guy real quick. Please. He's always in my feed. Now I'm not going to see this prick, huh? Dayton. Is that Turtle Boy? Lane Kiffin and Erica Kirk are reportedly dating. Come on. This is fake. There's so many fake things. I want to find this guy real quick because it's going to drive your boy crazy. This guy is getting huge numbers, at least on Twitter, that I'm talking about here. And he's full of shit and he never shows proof. He says something about Mel Gibson. And I'm like, dude, get out of here. Mel Gibson exposed people today. I watched a stupid 12-minute long video, which I will not put you through. And there was no proof. It was just him saying he heard somebody who heard from somebody else that fucking Ferris Bueller was at fucking 31 Flavors last night. It's like, no, dude. No. Of course I can't find the guy when I'm looking for him. All right, let's go back to that. Here we go. All right. So we got that, some fun stuff. Now let's get into some of this, okay? Tim Walz welcomed Minnesota high school students over to his capital for a walkout. Oh, let's everybody walk out, guys. let's make the situation 500 times worse. You know why? Because when we're all talking about this, we're not talking about the billions of dollars that the illegals in Minnesota, it's not just Somalis, but the Somalis somehow got really good at it. They attack giant freaking battleships and like the Strait of Hormuz, whatever. I gotta look and find out because I always say that, and I don't know if it's exactly this. The tip of Africa, and they do it with a little dinghy. This is their business plan in Somalia is take a little crappy wooden dinghy and slam it into a gigantic metal battleship. But then for some reason they come to America and they're like, oh, we know crashy wooden boat into gigantic metal thing and say I'm captain now. Now we somehow have 20,000 different fraud scams. You know, one of the things they do? They'll buy like Lamborghinis. And by the way, with cash money. They'll go to Ferrari, Lamborghini, whatever, one of these Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and they buy them cash money. You know why? Because they can sell them in the black market for like $100,000 more. And by the way, when you pay cash, you can ask for a little bit less. So there's no interest. They got it a little cheaper than sticker price, and now they can sell it for $100,000 more, even though it costs them about $18,000 to $22,000 to ship. So they just made $80,000. These ding-dongs using dinghies to ram into battleships. That was their former business plan. Figured out all of these different scams. It's a wonderful thing. Come to America, and all of a sudden, you're smart enough to scam billions of dollars from the taxpayers. It's amazing. So anyway, Tampon Tim Walz, so excited that nobody's talking about his involvement in the potential involvement, I should say, in the fraud scheme for the Leering Center daycares all over his state. Invited him over. And what do nice, young, upstanding, young Democrats do when they get the day off given to them by their governor? What do? Let's see how they behave. These are such good boys. They're a good boy, very good boy. Just a lovely, lovely day. Just wonderful, wonderful kids. I remember seeing schools with all whiz-eyed kids, and they'd go to DC, they'd go to all the different places, field trips, and their field trips didn't end with muggings and breaking windows and shit like that. It's just a culture I guess I'm not allowed to understand because America was the culture, but now diversity is our culture. Shit, third world countries. It's just the way that America is now. It's a wonderful place. So, Renee Good's father went on CNN. This is her father, and he want to talk about what happened with his daughter. So while all of us are arguing back and forth, is the agent a murderer? Was Renee in the wrong for hitting the gas? Let's see what her own father has to say. This might clear it all up, folks.
I want to ask you about this. When you talk about the confusion, and you've been open, obviously, about your support for the president, When you look at the videos of what happened, and I'm sure they're very hard for you, Timmy, to watch if you've even been able to. But the Deputy Attorney General says that the Justice Department doesn't believe that there's evidence to back a criminal investigation, right? And nothing about charges or anything like that, just an investigation into what happened in terms of the ICE agents' actions. But they were, according to the prosecutors resigning today, pressuring them to investigate Renee's actions and Becca, her wife's actions. How do you feel about all that?
Well, I'm not blaming anybody. I mean, it's a hard situation all the way around. It's hard for for everybody involved. I mean, the ICE agent, at first I didn't see the footage where, he was actually, he was actually being ran. I mean, I seen the bump of the car hitting his legs. And so in a flash like that, it's hard to say how you would react. From my understanding that he had been through that before, maybe dragged or something. And so, like I said, it's just a hard situation for everybody. Becca, she's a great person as well. I mean, I don't have any many enemies. I love everybody. And that's what the Bible tells us, love our neighbors as we love ourselves. But, I think there's some bad choices. And the word says, for the wrath of God will come upon the children of disobedience. And, it's I don't blame ICE. I don't blame Rebecca. I don't blame Renee. I just wish that, if we're walking the Spirit of God, I don't think she would have been there.
Based! Get based! If she was walking with the Spirit of God, she wouldn't have been there. Ain't that the doggone truth? Let's go! Listen, who are we to speak more clearly than her dad, especially when her dad agrees with me? When he agrees with me, he's right. Now, if the mom comes out and says something different, we're just going to take the damn time with it. It's cold out. Watch out for black ice. You got to be careful, black ice. They get a little angry. I vote to give Johnny Z the funniest comment of the night. Oh my God, what did I miss from my boy? Where? Trump posted today that if Minnesota does not get a handle on the ICE attacks, he's got. Why are you jumping my story, dog? No, everybody heard about it. We're gonna watch a couple more clips, and we're gonna see. Should that happen? Should Trump use the Insurrection Act? We'll find out. Where's Johnny Z. Fraley? Oh, is this it? If the Reaney cop gets charged, I think once the Michael Jackson evidence gets introduced, it'll be. Is DMS still in there? I hope my boy DMS still in there. We gotta learn to laugh. We gotta learn to laugh. I know it's a serious thing, but there ain't shit we can do about it. CNN was not expecting that response. No, he was not. No, she was not. She's like, okay, thank you for being here. We'll see you never again. We'll see you never again, sir. He's like, listen, I think if she wasn't out there being a damn old lesbian, she might have not listened to that wonderful girl, Rebecca, who likes to eat her big old beaver. And nobody would have got shot that day. Just walk with Jesus, ladies. I'm adding to that. I'm adding Jesus. For the love of God, it's just jokes. I got a couple here. I got a couple of stories. I got a million of them. Clark County, Nevada. See, I'm from New England. We say Nevada. I think Nevada sounds better, but don't say that in Nevada. They like their attaboy. Clark County, Nevada. It's Las Vegas, Nevada. Clark County's right there. And you got, the other counties on the outskirts. They're growing in size. I lived in two of them. Whatever. Anyway, gives a vicious monster, Christian Rubino, a free pass for savage to torture. For the savage to torture. I'm sick of it. For the savage torture murder of his ex-girlfriend's toddler, Kai Tesoro. Rubino broke both of his legs and beat him till his brains and retinas hemorrhaged. He got 5 years probation, 0 punishment. You want to get pissed? If anybody wants to get really mad, this is what you get mad at. This piece of shit right here did not a day in jail for breaking a child's legs, torturing him, beating him to death. This beautiful child right here. And what did the liberal judge do? 5 years probation for this piece of fucking trash. Sorry, not sorry. That's what pisses me off. The other shit, I'm not saying I wish Reenie Good was still here. I don't want to see anybody die before it's their time. But this shit is bullshit. You want to turn the dogs on somebody? Well, how about the judges who let this shit go? You know why? Because they need him on the streets to create more babies so they'll all vote Democrat. Why else do you think they're letting him go? They want political unrest in the street. The left does. So is many times as Trump and definitely the Republican Party has fudged up completely, and they keep doing it. We have to somehow, I mean, voting, we're not going to fix anything with voting, but we will ruin shit without voting. How about that? I'm sick of everybody. We're not going to fix the ballot box. But you'll make it worse by not going to the ballot. You're right. We're not going to fix it at the ballot box. Unfortunately, politicians are a mirror of the society that elects them. That's the truth. If we have a bunch of shitty, selfish, easily bought and paid for psychopaths as politicians, it's because we, as a society, maybe not us, obviously not us, but we as a society are a bunch of sellout, selfish lunatics. And that's who we sent there. Because why is it that maybe five out of all the freaking hundreds of politicians in D.C., only 5 won't take bribe money? That's insanity. Sorry, now I'm getting myself a little crazy. But I see this. It drives your boy nuts. I wasn't going to do the story, but I'm going to do it real quick. Because you know me. I don't feel like explaining myself, but I'd have to. Oh, I love Jews. I love blacks. You know, I love everybody. I love and hate everybody equally. I don't give a flying crap. You know what I mean? I bash, most of these judges are white women. These lefty judges are white women. Nobody's like, oh, you hate white people, because nobody's defending no white people nowadays. But anyway, PragerU political commentator Shabbos Kestenbaum, did I say that right? I don't really care. Is calling for Americans to be sent straight to jail for anti-Semitic speech, showing no concern for the American United States constitutional First Amendment of free speech. He by this way, this guy's PragerU. If you didn't know, PragerU is a fake Christian channels, website, organization, company, whatever. PragerU. I used to watch PragerU and I'm like, oh, so wholesome and good. They Prager and his whole you are up yours, PragerU. PragerU is, if you love PragerU, I still love you. Don't be mad at me, but heed my warnings, because I'm telling you right now, they are trying to listen. All the evangelical Christians in America listen to people like PragerU, and they go out and they kiss the wall, and they will go, oh, we are for First Amendment. We love our First Amendment. And then it's like, well, tell everybody you want, if they say anything bad about Israel, they go to jail. Yes, that's what I want to do. Praise Jesus. Send all the anti-Semites to jail. Say, well, what happened to free speech? We love Israel. Now fuck that. Love America. My ancestors came from Ireland, and I will say this right off the bat. I love America over Ireland all day long. Love my Irish heritage, love my Irish ancestors, love all my Irish family over there. That's your country. This one's mine. I love America. I am born and raised here, and I love every minute of it. So if Ireland, you're at some crazy war or you're doing weird shit, we're not helping you. Anyway, he demands that anti-Semitism should be treated as a criminal offense across the United States. Ha! PragerU is connected to figures like Kash Patel's girlfriend Alexis Wilkins, Ben Shapiro, Jordan Peterson, and Tim Pool. Shh, don't say that too loud. Nick the guy gets all worked up. Oh, that's a funny little joke.
For whatever reason, when it comes to anti-Semitism, when someone commits an anti-Semitic act, we don't send them to jail. Instead, we get the ADL to say, let's bring them to a Holocaust museum, which A, gives them pretty bad ideas, and B, doesn't solve anything about the fundamental issue that they violated the law. So the way we solve anti-Semitism is pretty goddamn simple, and I'm really besides myself that we don't push for this with all the major Jewish organizations. When someone commits a crime, stop sending them on El Al flights. That will make them more anti-Semitic, I guarantee it. Send their ass to jail. It's not complicated. For whatever reason, when it comes to...
Can you believe that? So most of the things, so switch Jew with black or white or lesbian or whatever the hell I said tonight, and switch that with Jewish or Israeli or whatever, and I have to go to jail for my speech. Do you see how ridiculous that is? I bring this up for two reasons. Ready? We're going to talk about it real quick. I don't have much time, and I don't want to end it with this crap. Another subject I don't want to get into. But I stuck my foot in it, and now I'm fucked. Where is he? Ready? Look at this piece of shiz right here. And I said, if you want Americans to distrust and hate Jews, then this is exactly what you do. ADL leader Jonathan Greenblatt, who has Trump's ear, pulling it. You think Mark Levin's hug was something? This Jonathan Greenblatt's holding on to the lobe. The lobe. He's got Trump's lobe. Says Americans who criticize Jews and Israel will be monitored by the FBI. Oh, real? How do you know that, sir? We will monitor social media and check your bank accounts. And you wonder why so many people are being anti-Semitic. In your eyes, anti-Semitic, which is ridiculous. I want an anti-white medic. Can we get something for white people and black people? I mean, equal opportunity. Get something for the Puerto Ricans. As an anti-Puerto Semitic, I don't know. But listen to this lunatic who literally's got the lobe, Donnie's lobe.
So number one, we measure and track. Number two, we monitor and disrupt. We have a whole apparatus. I have 40 analysts working full time, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, monitoring extremists. We monitor them online, social media, messaging apps, video games, cryptocurrency, podcasts, short form video, Wikipedia, LLMs. We monitor these people, and
me and TMS are done. It was good knowing you guys. We're done. But right when he said, I was like, all right, I don't know if I say anything on anywhere else. And it's like, and podcasts. I'm like, oh, I'm done. Sick of Mike Tomlin forking me. I'm toast.
Share the intelligence with the FBI. You saw last month, you heard about the thing that happened at Wilshire Boulevard Temple. Our analysts investigated what happened. They said they were Koreatown for Palestine, this group of people. They weren't.
They weren't the lefties. No. By the way, and this isn't about Jewish people, okay? This is about a group of Jewish people. It's not about all Jewish people. Just like all black people don't make good wide receivers. I knew many of them, okay? And not all black guys' dicks are big. I happen to see a couple. Don't ask how I know. No, we used to go skinny dipping at this place. We nicknamed it the Jew Pool. And the rabbi or whoever you call it runs it, he'd come out every once in a while and he'd say, I just want to make sure everybody's safe. He was awesome. But it was like a whatever. It was a camp for like Jewish kids or whatever, and we'd sneak in and go skinny dipping in the pool. And I look over and I'm like, what the hell's that thing? You're 6'2"? I'm bigger than you, buddy. And I already jumped in. He wouldn't jump in. He's black. I wonder why he wouldn't jump. Oh, I know why he would. See? It's joke. He jumped in. He could swim. We taught him to swim.
We were able to ascertain they were from a group called the Turtle Island Liberation Front.
I am digging a hole tonight. This is what I do to try to make you guys laugh. I buried myself in a hole. All right, the Turtle Liberation. I like turtle. Mrs. Starboard's favorite animal in the world is a turtle. Imagine my little cutie water doggy river otter and her turtle hanging out, sliding through the whole weird water slide around my house. It's going to be glorious. All right, let's go back to this terrible stuff that I don't really want to talk about. I got to put it back a little bit. I'm sorry. Zip rip.
They were from a group called the Turtle Island Liberation Front.
The Turtle Island boys.
Turtle Island is how like left-wing activists refer to the United States. They don't call it America. They call it Turtle Island, like the Iranians call it the Zionist entity, right? They only call it by its name. The Turtle Island Liberation Front, we gave them a whole dossier. What is Turtle Island Liberation Front? What are their ideas, their goals? Who are they? We identified the people who were in the synagogue.
And then he just says we're going to get all. I think this is more important. Scott used to see black dicks at the Jew pool. Yes. Oh, my glove. The things I say. Meanwhile, the FBI monitoring me for attending Latin mass. Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous. Whoever started the box gimmick is going to prison soon. What you guys? I don't think they are, brother. I got a Bubba Box TV box, not the real one. I got a different one. And like the dude who runs the thing has like a big group, and there's a shitload of cops in there. And then, like I've asked him before, like I DM'd him, like, hey. I just want to make sure. I know you're an officer of the law. Is this illegal? He's like, no. I had to ask my chief to make sure it was all right. And he's like, after his chief said it's cool, he's like, go get it. And he goes, tell me if it's any good. I'll get it for mine. And I'm like, apparently, it is not illegal to buy any, like, you know, Netflix is like, we're cracking down on people giving out their Netflix passwords to people. But they're not saying we're trying to arrest you for it. Because apparently there's some law that makes it legal for me to go buy Disney Plus and then put it on a Fire Stick and send it out to the world and say, give me $1 a month. It's like, wow, I get Disney Plus for $1 a month. And then I spent like $80 or whatever. I get the $50 I don't know. Yeah, I get the $80 one. I get ESPN and that crappy ESPN app. It's not illegal. So I know it sounds crazy because you and I come from a world where that would be the most illegal shit on it. It's like, I ain't putting no shit on my TV. I ain't USB plugging that shit. Or white people suck for that, man. Yeah, listen. Oh, wait. Could we say that if someone says copy double up, the Jews, it should be a death threat and illegal. I don't know what that means. Or that white people suck for that. I'll take that one. Yes, I agree. We don't put them in there. Scott used to see black dicks at the Jew pool. I cannot tell. I also saw vagines and boobs. It was a plethora of male and female organs. I don't know why I tell a story because I'm in trouble. I only got 15 minutes left. Does this guy have to super glue his little hat to his little bald head? Can he? He's like, maybe it's magnetic. That'd be interesting. Is this the Turtle Island group like the certified liberation of enselment tree dwellers? Many say this doesn't actually exist. Yes, it actually is that group. And a lot, and you're right, Dan. A lot of people say that it's not a real group. So it's just weird. But I brought it up just so you could hear another person. That last guy was PragerU Christian with the yarmulke, telling us that we should be in jail if anybody says any jokes. About Jewish jokes are some of the best jokes of all time. I know not everybody's telling Jewish jokes. I'm not naive here, but I'm just saying you should be able to say about anybody anything. It's just what we have: free speech, freedom of expression. It's redonkulous. Redonkulous, I tell you. I just wondered how it's staying on his head. I think it's magnet glue. I think you glue the magnets on, and then you could just magnet anything on the head. As a bald man who has attended Shabbat services, they make double-sided tape. Oh, shit, we just got the goods. Damn, that is amazing. If I spell that word, I think YouTube would get butthurt. What? Let me see exactly what it is. Copy double up. Copy. I don't know what that is. I'm a ding dong here. Going on 10 minutes late. Oh, thank you, DMS. I love you. Good. Give me a little bit of extra because I did want to get to a couple of things because I'm always yapping. Your boy's always yapping. Tucker Carlson talked about this Jonathan Greenblatt deal. He said, Republican senator and presidential candidate working with the ADL, with the anti-white ADL to suppress speech. You can see why people begin to wonder about the system we currently have. That's right. There was something else I wanted to get to. Dag nabbit. Shoot, where is it? Don't look at my last couple of stories. There's a method to my madness. I wish I could put these in order. There's that. Shabbat Shalom. We're getting that going. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy. Is this it? Rabbi Shmuley calls on thousands of Jews to completely shut down and paralyze New York City if Zohran Mamdani attempts to arrest Benjamin Netanyahu. Now, for me, this is kind of where it started. That's why I was looking for this and I found it. I'm done with this afterwards. I hate this topic. Gets people all verklempt and butthurt. He instructs people to lie down in the streets and across bridges to bring the city to a halt. Shmuley has gone absolutely bat-ass crazy. This guy's not only just the creepiest looking human being on the face of the earth, he's a disgusting lunatic who's got both lobes of all of these people. Because Mamdani said if Netanyahu comes to New York, he's arresting him and sending him to the New World Order Court or whatever the hell it's called. He won't do that anyway. He's just talking a big game. It's all bullshit. It's a big club and we're in it. Zohran Mamdani gets all his money from Jewish organizations. It's just ridiculous. So let's get, I want to do this at the end. Let's get to Alex stuff real quick because that's fun. Our boy, friend of the show, hopefully soon to be friend in real life. He's friends with Morgan, Owen Schroyer, my dog. Looking for Alex Stein. Where's Alex Stein? Where in the world is Carmen Alex Diego?
All right, y'all, we need to be asking ourselves right now, where is Alex Stein? Where is he? We're supposed to play ball tonight. Game's over. Alex is a no-show. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Do I need to be concerned? Did he get lost? Did he fall into a Mossad honey trap? What's going on? Do I need to put on a missing persons alert? Do I need to put Stein's face on a milk carton so we can find this guy? What's going on? Did he gypsy me? Did he send me to the gym and then he went to my house, stole all my stuff? What's going on, Stein? Or maybe you just don't have game. You know, maybe you just don't have game. You talk the big game. But where are you? Game's over now, man. So we missed you. Maybe next time. Maybe he's just scared. Maybe he's just scared of a Gringo Loco from the Lou who hoops in Austin, Texas. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. We're going to find out. So, guys, let me know if anybody's seen Alex Stein. Missing persons alert. Where are you, Alex? We missed you on the floor tonight.
Now, before you get worried, okay, before you get nervous, I know exactly where Alex Stein is, okay? He's safe. He ran into some little bit of trouble, okay? Here he is. Got a whole bunch of trouble. I had so much with these fun people on set. Dude got offered a movie deal with Randy Quaid and I'm not following Roseanne. Am I following Randy? Good Lord, what's the matter with me? With Randy Quaid and Roseanne. Look at, and this chick gets to go on. This is bullshit. I should be there before she's on there. Randy said, I don't know if can you see this on my screen? Oh yeah, you can. It's a little. Randy Quaid said, thanks, Alex, for making a stand against bullshit for us. You have great energy. Alex Stein said, it was such an honor and privilege to meet you today. I'll never forget it for the rest of my life. Randy Quaid and Roseanne. So what was he doing? Look at boom. They were just doing a little kind of movie deal. This Randy Quaid. All I think of when I think of Randy Quaid is him in the spaceship going in to Independence Day. And he's like, up yours or something like that. Buscabile. I was like, damn, I actually said he went. That man's a hero. Movies are fun. But that's where he was. So he was filming a movie with the great
Alex, we will see you soon. That's a wrap on outside.
So Alex is out there. That's where he was. Owen Schroyer, my friend. You should have, Alex. You didn't give him a heads up. Alex probably forgot. I guarantee he forgot. Shoot. Oh, I got a little time left because boy DMS is going a little late. So, all right, let's get this crap out of the way. Let's get this nonsense out of the way. Where is the first of this baloney? Malarkey. Oh, this is the last show. All right. We'll just make this the first one. Nick Sorter. Breaking anti-ice riots tied to tow rope to a weapons locker in a federal vehicle and ripped it out with a pickup truck as Minneapolis PD refused to respond. This is unsustainable. DHS agents are sitting ducks. We need Marines here ASAP. And I agree. I don't know if DMS is going to agree, but I agree. So what happened last night? ICE agents went out to deport a real bad guy, like Rizape, Pizzetophile, lunatic. And the guy was all squirmy and weird. They keep having to get after him and chase him, And then 3 of his boys came out. Somali happened to be Somali. Actually, they were Venezuelans. I'm sorry, they're Venezuelans. It happened to be from Venezuela, the country that Donald Trump is co-president of right now. And they had like a shovel and like a rake or something like that, and they're swinging and beating the crap out of the agents. An FBI agent just happened to drive by. Very weird. FBI agent just happens to drive by and goes to help them, and they turn the shovel to the FBI agent, right? And the FBI agent just runs and leaves his car there. And let's see what happens to his car.
Hey, listen, I'll tell y'all nothing. They on the Snapchat, so they gonna be on y'all ass if y'all recording this. They gonna be on your ass.
This is an FBI agent's car that they just destroyed. If you or I, anybody on the right, went out and smashed up an FBI agent's car, beat up an FBI agent and smashed up his car, we would not. J6 political prisoners. You wish you'd be a J6 political prisoner. So let me fast forward. There's a lot of shabbity boo boos. They tied something to it, put it to the pickup truck, busted that shit out. Boom. Not the brightest criminal masterminds in the world.
We're gonna break that bitch.
Somebody finally has a half a brain. Come on. Dummies.
Man.
The sloppy job of all time.
Yeah, dude, there's nothing.
That's not even the video I wanted. Nick Sorter, you suck. These are all the shits. So is this the fucking video? I'm so sick and tired of this. They broke into the damn box. They got a rifle, a bunch of ammo, 2 guns, and supposedly paperwork with a bunch of ICE agents' names and addresses in the hotels they're staying at and their phone numbers. It's a little weird, right? So the local cops aren't helping the ICE agents. ICE, DHS, different from FBI. What does an FBI agent have to do with why does he have all the ICE agents' names in their home addresses and the hotels they're staying at and their phone numbers? And then he just gives up his vehicle and gives up guns and everything to all the lunatics rioting in the streets. It's almost like they did it on purpose. Let's give the lunatics the guns and then give them the addresses of the people we want them to harm. Because the FBI is not on our side. Cash Patel and Dan Bongino did not do their job and clean up the FBI. I've been calling for abolishing the FBI. I want to abolish the CIA first. I know I'm in big trouble with Mr. Greenblatt now. Somehow that makes me anti-Semitic. We're going over a couple minutes because DMS said he's going to be 10 minutes late, so I'm going to go like about 6 minutes. How about? And I appreciate it, and I love you, brother. All right. The Republican majority backstabbed their voters. Did you know this? For the second time tonight, 81 Republicans voted with Democrats to keep funding the National Endowment for Democracy, a left-wing NGO slush fund that worked with the Biden administration to censor Americans on the right. 81 Republicans vote. What did I keep telling you people? You lovely, wonderful, beautiful, intelligent, hilarious, brilliant people. You can always find Democrats in the Republican Party. You will never, ever, 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 ever find a Republican in the Democrat Party. I know we think Frankenstein there, whatever his name, Federstein from Pennsylvania is one of them. He is not. Look at his voting record. He might talk a little game, and plus he's not all there. So don't listen to what that guy's trying to say. He's like, I love Donald Trump is my favorite president. I love when he eats double chocolate chip ice cream. That's Biden. Oh, I meant Kamala. I love that Trump's married to Kamala. Don't listen to Fetterman. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. Elon's Doge efforts. Whoa. Yeah, Elon's Doge efforts specifically targeted this organization for defunding, and some of the same Republicans who cheered it on for the cameras voted with Democrats to stop it. Ready? To let it keep going. This is I didn't write this. Wall Street Mav wrote this. Nonsense. And here they are voting for it. I don't need to put up on the big screen, do I? Republican, 127. Nay, 80. Oh, wait, let me see.
On this vote, the yeas are 127, the nays are 291. The amendment is not adopted.
But 81 Republicans, that's what I'm trying to show you. Oh my God, my brains. 81 Republicans said, let's let this thing pass. Oh, no. I apologize. So the Republicans the Republican majority backstabbed their voters for the second time tonight. I mean, they just keep doing it. It sucks. So what he's trying to say is, Kane of Arizona amendment number 2 on agreeing to the amendment. Just stupidness. They can't say anything straight up. They wanted to defund that National Endowment for Democracy. 127 Republicans did vote to end the funding to the National Endowment for Democracy. Well, 81 Republicans voted for it. Pretty scary shit. A road in Texas to be named after Charlie Kirk. Sounds good to me. This is the entire reason for the... I said... So this is what I said. This was the entire reason for the fake global climate warming change hoax. All of the crooks on the left gave up the scam except for Al Gore and California. What do I mean? Like to hear? Here you go.
California State Representative Carl DeMaio here, and this is my car, a 2016 Jeep Wrangler. I love driving this car, even though it doesn't get the best gas mileage. I'm not going to go electric. I like to pump gas, but I also know that means I have to pay the state's insane gas tax, the highest in the country. But now California politicians are about to hit us with a double whammy. To have the privilege to drive in California, you know what they want now? And on top of that sky-high gas tax, they want a mileage tax. So not only are you paying at the pump, but you're also going to be paying for every mile you drive. 6 to 9 cents per mile, which is about $1,000 per driver per year in higher taxes. A mileage tax. This is insane. Join me, Carl DeMaio, chairman of Reform California, in stopping the California mileage tax. Go to reformcalifornia.org, reformcalifornia.org, sign up for the fight, and share this video with your friends.
I just did, buddy. Isn't that disgusting? They wanted to do that in Massachusetts. I think it's on the ballot this year. It might be. I don't know. Somebody was trying to get me to sign shit, and they're like, oh, yeah, you like cheap gas? You like lowering taxes, right? I'm like, yeah, I got a great one for you. And I'm looking at the clipboard. I'm like, dude, what does this clipboard say? I took a picture of it. He's like, oh, I don't think you're supposed to be able to do that. I'm like, you're in public, motherfucker. You asked me to sign this shit? I'm like, it's supposed to be so all the insurance companies in Massachusetts can monitor the mileage that I drive, so you can carbon tax me. You want to carbon tax me? And you just said it's to lower taxes? He's like, well, when you balance it out, I was like, dude, I should fucking sock you in the jaw. Right in the jaw. It was dirty, dude. He tried to have me sign some left-wing garbage nonsense. So let's get to the Rand Paul stuff, because I almost forgot about it. Your boy almost let it go. And shit, I got to hurry up. Breaking. Senator Rand Paul is set to file a bill to ban all welfare benefits for refugees, asylees, and all the illegalies tomorrow. Yesterday, President Trump announced a freeze on welfare for illegals. Senator Paul's bill will make it permanent. Make it hurt, Rock. Make it permanent. And goes much further by excluding all non-citizens. How is this even not already passed? The end welfare for non-citizen bans. Snap. 2 snaps in a circle for non-citizens. Hello. Medicaid. Yeah. You can't be on our shit. Cash and other benefits. You're giving them cash. Give me cash. And other federal and state, so they can't regulate state, but they should put in there that if any state gives non-citizens free welfare programs, that they lose all federal funding completely. That's what should be in there. Listen, your boy sometimes goes a little bit further. Rand Paul, we salute you, sir.
Guy. And also we're freezing any and all welfare payments going to illegal immigrants that will start effective immediately. So when illegals come into California, Gavin Newsom, they come into California and they send us bills for people coming in. We're not paying it. So we're working on that very strongly. Just don't pay it.
Don't pay it. Good job, Rand Paul. I told you, Ron Paul would have been like, just give it to anybody. We're a super libertarian. I don't know why I turned him into T. Boone Pickens or something, but he's like, I'll tell you what, I'm Ron Paul. Why? It's free everything. Give everybody everything. No, Ron Paul, I'm just being a wise ass. Ron Paul would be like, no taxes at all, which is why I love you, Ron Paul, as well. But it's like free heroin for kids and everything too, so that's not good. Let's get down to business. We got to go. DMS is coming up in a couple of seconds here. I just wanted to show you our boy, Dan the man, hanging out. He's like, one of the benefits of being between jobs because of H-1Bs, my words, not his, and having a rainy day in LA last week, the Getty Villa, in Malibu. Not far from my house. And yes, that is a real Egyptian mummy. Look at this. Chilling all the way from Egypt, right there in Malibu. Getting all Malibu'd up. He's like, oh, it's a very nice. I don't know why I turned him into the. He's like, well, how do Egyptians talk? I am Egyptian. It's nice weather in LA. Sorry, Egyptians. I don't know how you talked. Look at this beautifulness. Gorgeous. Good gravy. And there's our boy. Love you guys. Ready? Watch this. Damn. Looking sharp. Just beautifulness. Just absolute beautifulness all around. All right. Let me get this party started. Don't forget sexy. Oh, y'all are sexy. Y'all are wonderful, beautiful, brilliant, hilarious, kind, and sexy. Hold on. I thought Republicans were in control of Congress. Yeah, you thought that, didn't you? This will ruin what little is left of California. It's the dumbest thing ever. Everything is stupid, expensive here already without even more. It's fucking crazy. What, they say blood from a stone. I mean, they're just squeezing every little bit of it is crazy. It's crazy. Oh, it's coming here, brother. I am fudged in Massachusetts. Carbon's tax these nuts. That's right, my brother. Dang it, I gotta go. Dan agreed we need voter ID for every doggone state. And I think federal observers in every single state, and they should be sitting there counting right next to them. We need to fix this mess. I'm done. Massachusetts is a fucking joke. And I'm sure a state coming near you soon. Florida is about the only one. I think Texas is going to go within the next 7 years. Don't make me do the 6-7 joke. I refuse. All right, we got to go. Shit, I went a little over. I love you, Dogman Steve. Don't be mad. Everybody get your tuchus is over. to DMS. We're going to have a good time in the chat. I promise you, the good times are coming back. I'll be back Monday, 6:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, get over to Doc Master Steve. We'll have fun in the chat. We always do. I love y'all. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you. God bless you. I'll see you on Monday. Get over to DMS. I'll be in the chat. We'll have some fun. All right, y'all. Peace.